whether it's investing from my perspective. And I've learned, much as people, let me say something, y'all. Man, I'm not never glorifying the streets, man. I ain't glorifying it. It's stupid. Man, one of the things, I'm gonna tell y'all what's real. One of the reasons why, if you see me at Invest Fest or you see me talking, the reason why you see me with so much energy, so much charisma, so much enthusiasm, number one, I'm grateful to still be alive. Number two, I'm grateful to not be in prison. That's the first two things off top. I'm grateful to be alive, and I'm grateful not to be in prison. And so I don't lead with the humility of, I'm just thankful. I used to be like that, man. I'm just thankful to be here. Nope, I'm supposed to be here. But I'm grateful because it was only God's grace. One of the things Nipsey said that's so important to me in my life, he said, I was thinking chess moves, but it was God's grace. Right? Nipsey said that bar touches me so deep in my heart. He said, I was thinking chess moves, but it was God's grace. And the reason why I used to lead with, man, I'm just so thankful to be here, was because that was my humble approach, realizing like what I did wrong in my life, the mistakes I made, the people I hurt, the families that I affected. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm just being a real man right now. Right? Like the families I affected, the people I hurt. You know what I'm saying? And when you come here, you be like, damn, like, so now I get a chance now I get an opportunity in my life to affect my culture, to affect my community the right way. And that always gives me a sense of fulfillment. And it always gives me kind of emotional. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, a lot of people coming from where I come from and have been through what I've been through and did some of the things I did. Right? And again, I'm not glorifying none of that crap. Right? But people don't make it. I know so many people that didn't make it, man. And so you die or you go to prison with so many regrets. And it's in that grave where you never get to think back about how you could have made things right. It's on your deathbed when you're about to die, where you can't sit back and think about, damn, I could have did this differently. You gotta die with that. Right? You gotta die with that. And when you gotta die with that, you gotta go to God and be like, God, like, I was young, I was ignorant, I was immature. And God be like, yep, I'm gonna forgive you, but you gotta, one thing you gotta do is like Gates said with Inky Johnson, every man gotta search his own soul, and everything you did in this world, you gotta pay for it. I believe that. Right? Everything you did in this world, you gotta pay for it. There's a cost to everything. And the last thing you wanna do is pay that eternal cost. But you don't get a chance to make it right. Right? You don't get a chance to make it right. And so now you're being judged for the checks and balances that you got. You feel me? You're being judged for the checks and balances that you got. And that's tough. That's tough when you don't get a chance. Right? And so for me, it's like I sit back, y'all, and sometimes I just think about, like, damn, the time where I looked that right in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not me trying to sound like a super thug or over the top gangster, none of that. Like, nah, man. Like, I was on some bullshit. Right? At the times where I looked that in the face. The times when I was knocking at the penitentiary door. The times where I had one foot in and one foot out. You know, I was one juror away from being found not guilty. I was one such away from being put in a trunk. You know what I'm saying? I was a bullet being a little bit this way to losing my whole leg, to hitting the artery. Bullet went in and out, 2 of them. I was a half an inch away from it hitting the artery. Artery could have killed me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being stabbed in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, just crazy stuff. And you just be like, damn, like, what made me think that shit was cool? damn, like what made me think like being a gangster was it? Like why ain't nobody tell me nothing? Why ain't nobody tell me that this was all some bullshit? I almost got tricked out of my life and my freedom multiple times. Like this some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn, nobody ain't tell me that. God, you know why nobody couldn't tell me? Because everybody living off the same rules. Everybody got the same programming. And so when you see me speak now, I can talk to y'all in my authentic self. So when people be like, Trap, you don't need to do this, man, don't tell me what I don't need to do. That's what you don't need to do. I know what my spirit's saying to me. And so now when you see me talk with so much emotion and so much passion, it's because I'm one of the people that's real that I'm not a rapper, so I don't got the right gangster music. I don't got an image to portray. I can talk about God, I can talk about the streets, I can talk about being thankful, I can talk about that all in one sentence. I don't got an image to play. I've been Wall Street Trapper since the beginning. I've evolved. But when you see me talk with so much passion and so much purpose, and you see me get emotional, and you see me on a crowd going crazy, it's because I am so grateful that God kept his grace around me to let me give. It was God's grace that got me here. It wasn't my own. And so when I speak to people, I'm speaking from that component. And so it's because I've never seen what happens is because I'm alive now. And I'm seeing the world different. I'm seeing life different. I'm seeing investing different. I'm seeing business different. I'm seeing marketing and branding.